Hello everybody! Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Nice to see you all on this fine Friday. It's the end of the week, everybody. But Hello everybody. Welcome Kaden, welcome Lunar Canvas, welcome Gomu, welcome Bossman, welcome everybody. Hi. I hope everybody's having a lovely day today. I've had a lovely day myself. I've eaten. I had McDonald's, chat. It's not super good for me, but I had like one of those little apple pies because they had a deal going on Grubhub, and I was gaming. One day saved up going to the store. Yay! But hello everybody. So today is a Zatsu. Yay! we have gaming all over the week, and then Zatsu chatting. It's been a little bit slow, but the workday's almost over. Yay! It's almost the weekend. The workdays, it's just work is so wah, but the weekends are so wah. That's why we all love the weekends. We can do all the things we want, like sleeping in, watching TV for hours, enjoying it all. Welcome iHeart Fruitcake. Hello. Welcome to the stream. But chat, I have one piece of harrowing news. When I was enjoying my free 10-piece chicken nuggets from McDonald's, chat, I got an itsy bitsy paper cut. It's on my phone. I was trying to like read through comics, and I'm like, paper cut. And then that's strange, chat. My SD chat. That's really peculiar. My SD, my external SD drive just unplugged, and it's continuously unplugging. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. That's not supposed to happen. Hold up. Can I? Is it possible to reset the room? Hold up, chat. Hold up. 1 second. I know. I think. We've entered the void. We indeed have. Look, chat. I have all my stream assets that are not my model and everything. Why the thumbnail says plap? I don't know, but welcome, Joker. This is strange, chat. Whoops. Hold up. I got this. My technical genius shows my talents yet again. Hold up, I got this one too. Just gotta reload my my stuff. Is the BGM gonna work though? Is the BGM, Mr. BGM? We good here, Mr. BGM? Chat, this is why you don't have everything put onto your put onto your external hard drive, because your finger slips, you unplug it, and now your audio's not working. It was going so good till we went to the void. The stream scuff! Hello darkness, my old friend. Indeed. Why is the BGM not loading, chat? This is why is the BGM not working? Huh? BGM? Mr. BGM? Welcome, Solar. Welcome. Hold up, guys. I got this. I'm a professional VTuber. Of course, I know how to solve any mild technical difficulties we might run across. You can't spell suffering without scuff. So this is awkward. This is awkward. Do I have any other VGMs that I can run? Since actually, I could probably just hold up, chat. I have a genius idea. I add in a new media source. Hear me out. I put on BGM. And then. I think it's playing. It is playing. Okay. Back. Let's pretend none of that happened. Now I'm glad I actually decided to watch. No, wait, what are you? Are you guys reveling in the suffering? Oh no. It's all good. Well, it is. We saw the void. You guys did see the void. Chat, I feel like my external SD drive is starting to, explode in on itself. I think I should get new cableage, because the actual cable, you guys know we have those USB cables that you plug into your electronics. My cable is bent 45 degrees. Like the plug-in cable, it did not come that way. I bent it myself. Yeah, professional streamer, professional gamer. Yep, that's me. So I'm gonna need to get a new cable, and I should also probably send all my BGMs and backgrounds to my actual drive. But chat, the one problem is whenever I'm making an MV or an animation, they take up, I don't know, 120 gigs off of my actual hard drive. If anybody doesn't know, your hard drive is basically where all your files are stored on your computer. Why do I hear the fire alarm beeping? Fire alarm. We don't have any fire alarms in here. They go off too much because of how how hot my computer overheats. OSHA compliant? No. We're K compliant. But chat, I got my green tea from the mail the other day, and swallow too much. Don't breathe in while you're drinking tea. K-Dye is drinking tea. Yeah, chat, this... I feel like I just had a war in my mouth to keep the tea inside of it. Oh god. Sometimes, chat, don't inhale while you're drinking. Do not inhale. Not many people make chat less chaotic than any VTuber stream I've ever been. Did you know that whenever you search, no matter if you clear the history, it stays in your modem? Yes, I'm aware of that. That's chat. That is why I do not use my internet when I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing, chat. I use my cellular. I know better. Or I use public networks. Sure, they might trace it to my phone, but the coffee shop's not really gonna care, right? Yeah, but whenever I'm buying VTuber merch, gotta do that one on cellular. I don't want my I don't want whoever's in charge of my internet to just be looking through the internet logs and then see a various VTuber merch websites, just scrolling through voice packs and stuff. Oh god, furry yaoi. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen a lot of things, chat. God damn it. Okay, 1 second, chat. I'm going to unplug the SD cable. It's getting unplugged. I have just tried to unplug the USB into my computer vents. I kind of feel silly. Hold up. See, my computer vents kind of look like, you know, like a USB cable port. It's only been a few minutes. Well, it's been acting up. It's been acting up, unfortunately. It's gotten a bit in the way. Hold up. It won't settle. It won't settle. Settle, Mr. SD disk, whatever the hell you are. Whoa. Okay, at least, chat, the background did not break. At least the background did not break. We are not in the void this time. Excellent. We're just gonna bring this one back. Okay. I swear, no more issues for the rest of the stream. No more issues, surely. No more technical problems. Surely, I feel like you guys know the phrase knock on wood. I feel like I'm jinxing myself. Oh god. But yeah. My computer, chat. I do devious things with my computer. I make it run so hot that, you know, it's lucky it's not crashing. That's what my computer gets. My computer deserves this. Oh yeah, you're so hot, Mr. Computer. Oh yeah, indeed, incredibly hot. What the fuck am I saying? Did you see the Pokemon present today? I have, chat. There is a new Pokemon games. I mean, they're essentially the same game, but they have different Pokemon. Why do you say these things when my computer is so freaking hot? I'm not a clanker fucker, though. I'm not a clanker fucker. I mean, yes, hard R clanker. But I'm not into that. No. My computer, chat, it's really hot. This is what happens when you get like a gaming laptop. Whenever I turn it on in public, it sounds like I've just employed like an airplane in a coffee shop, and everybody can hear the shwaa. And then you can just hear the fans, you know, hitting the dust and the shrapnel. I bet you haven't seen Murder Drone. I haven't. But the new Pokemon game, chat, the Wind and Waves, it looks really cool. Oh my gosh, the graphics look awesome. I wish I had a Switch too. But they're like $500. That's $500 for a console I technically already have, because, you know, I've got a Switch 1. It's that poses the age-old question. Does one buy a Switch? Sell your Switch? But I love my Switch. I couldn't. My Switch is my baby boy. My Switch is my little Norman, chat. Did you guys know I've actually named all my electronics? So my phone is Norman's boyfriend, chat, and then my computer is just Norman, and then my Switch is Norman too, and then my old phone was Norman's girlfriend's, and you know, Norman broke up with my old phone. Are you a Switch? I'm not answering that question. But like my beloved Switch, I could never bear with it. But I've had it for years. Chat. I remember when I first got my Switch. It was during Christmas, chat. I got my Switch and I was like, yay! And then I caught the flu for 14 days, and I was playing on my Switch and I was going, yeah. And then, you know, some other, you know, like fainting from having high fever, and then returning to the Switch. But oh gosh, I could never. Maybe I'll get a second Switch. Maybe I'll get a Switch too, and then be to my mom, hey, you wanna, you know, like split the bill? And then her answer will probably be hell no. But you know, it's worth a try. However, the new Pokemon game, chat, the starters, I have an intense fear, chat, of Pokemon starters getting up on their hind legs and then becoming like humanoid, because you know, you get this really, really cute, like, adorable little pet as, you know, your first starter, like, pre-evolution. And then once it's on its final evolution, chat, it's just a fucking furry. Like, can we normalize not making starters final evolutions just straight up furries? I feel like I'm reading something inappropriate. Every single one of them feels like they're made for Rule 34 fan art. Can we free ourselves from this? Can we just free ourselves from this? I think I'm cooked too bad. Look, Beach just broke on me. Oh no! Oh no! Like the ones that break when something bad is going to happen. I hope you have good luck. I hope you have good luck, even in the dire situations. They'll probably all be like that, unfortunately. No! Oh god. Chat, I'm so done with my furry. Actually, to be fair, the four-legged ones are also kind of freaky because, you know, they'll become these, like, strange abominations. The Typhlosion story would traumatize you. I kind of want to know what it is. I also have a fear that it's gonna be something ominous. There's no laws against the Pokemon. Hey, Game Freak can do whatever they want. Can't we just get, like, can't the starter's final evolution just be as cute as, you know, the initial evolution? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, the only two-legged starters that I have enjoyed, chat, are Incineroar from Pokemon Sun and Moon and Inteleon from Sword and Shield, because Inteleon is just James Bond, chat. He's just James Bond. And then Incineroar is a giant furry, but he's also a giant broken furry. Because he's a really good Pokemon. And he carried my ass through those games. Look it up if you dare. It's a leaked piece of lore. Oh god. Oh god. I will do that after stream. I'm afraid of doing that on stream. But oh god, chat. The furries. But I have a strong feeling I'll get to playing that game whether or not I like it. I think they also, I was looking through Twitter when I first saw this, chat, the announcement for the Pokemon games, because I was not awake when they did the announcement. I was going me as the internet's like imploding over a new Pokemon game being announced. Of course, naturally. I always sleep through everything important. But I also saw that they said, oh yeah, by the way, we have new Pikachus, like new Pikachus in outfits. We've got Mommy Pikachu and we've got Uncle Pikachu. And when I say that, I mean like the girl Pikachu that comes with one of the games looks like I would call her Mommy, right, chat? In the questionable way, of course. And then the other one looks like my chemistry teacher, chat. My chemistry teacher from high school. I took you know the college equivalent chemistry class, right? I took it at 6 a.m. when I was in high school, chat. It was torturous. And I remember my chemistry teacher had like a Hawaiian shirt, tan khakis, and he wore flip-flops with socks, chat, to every single class. He had this really gray hair that he tied into a ponytail, and yeah, the Pokemon just kind of looks like that. Like, he's even got the sunglasses. Oh god. Green tea, yay! But so, you know, I think I'm gonna go for the Mommy Pikachu. Not in a weird way. She's cute. But moving on from Pokemon. Oh, by the way, chat, so yesterday I streamed Agree, right? It's the game that, you know, it's like kind of like a rage baity kind of puzzle game. You know, it makes you agree to a bunch of terms of services, and it tries to make you slip up with pressing the agree button, or it just kind of fucks you over, right? And so I went in earlier today and I played through it, right? And chat, I got through all of the terms of service immediately. Just, I swear, I pinky promise, I beat the game. I swear. The second I hopped onto an off stream, I beat it. Why would I ever lie about that? But, there's more to the game. There is an actual game in the game. I did not realize that. And then I immediately died a few times. However, I got all the Steam achievements, so I'm never touching that game again, is what I'm thinking to myself. But, Also, chat, have you guys ever wondered, is it possible to rotate myself? Have you guys ever thought about rotating yourself? Oh, well, can I rotate? Can you rotate in VTube Studio? VTube Studio, can you rotate? Can I rotate? Same as rotate your model. Control and use the mouse wheel. Okay. Control, mouse. Rotate feature. Wow! You spin me right round, baby, right round. Wow! It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I've always you learn something new every day. Holy shit, rotation's a possibility. Hold up, can I rotate myself onto my bed? Oh, whoa. Whoa! This isn't fully rotated. Wow! Look, chat, This definitely looks, something looks off here. Something definitely looks off here. Hold up. I know exactly what to do. Chat. I'm just gonna... Rotation! I found the ability to rotate, chat! I found the ability to rotate! Wow! Can confirm Kate did do the 12th agreement in agree. Did you just go through my fucking Steam achievements? Yes, I completed it. Oh my gosh. You're trying to fact check me. Upside down. Yeah, chat. We're going upside down with this one. It's almost like we're in like Australia or something. You know, it would be cool, so cool to visit Australia. Also, why is Australia even considered upside down? Nice investigation work. Look, guys, I completed the game. I learned a few things. You're like a bat. I am like a bat. Wah! I'm Batman. Whoa. Flipping my phone's here on bottom. Isn't your phone just gonna flip after you? Well, I guess if you aren't looking on horizontal and instead like vertical, it will flip. I know exactly what to do. See, I can't chat. Your phones can't comprehend this though. Your phones cannot comprehend this. Y'all ever heard of Yokai Watch? I've heard of Yokai Watch. I used actually when I was younger, chat. I remember I watched a few Yokai Watch episodes. I also watched Beyblade. Let it rip. I remember thinking to myself, wow, in like Beyblade specifically, wow, this main character's a dumbass. The one thing I haven't really interacted with is Digimon, but you know, I watched a fair amount of those. There's like a certain subsection, chat, of like anime-esque or just straight up anime shows that you know, aired in the States before anime became a mainstream thing, and I remember half enjoying some of them, and then some of them were kind of you know, mid. I think the ones that I stayed with though, I really enjoyed. Yeah, Moses parted the Red Sea with the Beyblade in the series. Wait, what? Is this true? Is this true? Did Moses part the Red Sea with a Beyblade? Wait, hold up. This is the second thing to come up on Google. What the fuck? Wait, this is legit. What the What on earth? What on earth? It is canon in the Beyblade universe that Moses parted the Red Sea not with the staff, but with a Beyblade. Okay, that's informative. That's informative. Did the Beyblade just keep spinning? To part the Red Sea? When does the Red Sea become unparted after the Beyblade has been ripped? Chat. What? Why is this canonical? This is giving me the same feeling as, you guys know how in Cars 2, like World War II is, you know, confirmed to exist because the car Pope exists, and also, you know, like car Jesus also exists. You know, like how those things are confirmed. Why is this? Why? That's the only question I have for these things. Imagine a world war, but Beyblades only. That would be cool. Pretty baller, right? Yeah, that is pretty baller. I feel like if we solved all world wars with Beyblades, that would be infinitely cooler than what we currently do. Why nuke 'em, chat, when you can just let it rip? Oh yeah. My guess is just fun to combine actual history with fantasy to craft some interesting stories. Yeah, I've seen a fair amount of like children's TV shows basically do that. They're like, oh yeah, you know, actually, you know, this is like a fantasy show. So did you know that like all these world wars were started actually because the fantasy thing, like they were all superheroes and none of us knew it. This kind of stuff happens in children's media, and it's really funny when it happens because it's like, what? You're just dropping this? You're just dropping this randomly into like some random lore dump in the middle of, you know, like a kid's TV show where it's like, let's defeat evil with the power of friendship. Yay! And then we all befriend the villain. Yay! He's committed 5 war crimes, but you know, we should accept him because we're good friends. Did you know in Muppets Kermit caused... I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that combination of numbers. Is that confirmed? Did Kermit cause... Kermit did not. Originating from a production error in the 2002 movie, it's a very merry Muppet Christmas movie. In an alternate reality scene, the Twin Towers are visible because an old background photo was used, leading to internet jokes that his existence caused the events. How the fuck do you get the Twin Towers to just randomly appear in your Muppet special? Why? Those goddamn Beyblades are weapons of mass destruction in this show. I would believe that. It's been years since I watched Beyblade chat, but I would 100% believe that they've at least like killed one man. Is it really a TV show if you haven't just randomly killed like one person at the very least? And you know, it's like all played for fun and laughs or something. Chat, the more you know, the more it gets ominous. Indeed, very ominous. But, oh, chat, did you guys hear that speaking of the Muppets, did you guys hear that the Muppet Show is getting revival? Well, it's like, kind of like, oh yeah, you know, if you watch the show, you know, enough if the, you know, the premiere, the soft release of the first episode, you know, does well, we'll make more Muppets episodes. I am so down with more Muppets, chat. I love the Muppets. I love the Muppets so much. The Muppets is really funny. I know the two hecklers, what are they? Staldorf and no, that's Statler and Waldorf. I think I was just about to say a ship name between them. You know, I would not be surprised if people shipped those two in the Muppets, because, you know, like, that's exactly the kind of material that people would ship. They would just see two people, you know, like, in the Muppets, the two hecklers, you know, like, arguing, ha ha ha, this show sucks, ha ha ha. And then, you know, a lot of AO3 writers, their instant reaction is kiss, make out passionately. I wanna see them do, like, as many R18 things as physically possible. Did you know that, led to the creation of 50 Shades of Grey? I would believe that. 50 Shades of Grey is a piece of media of all time. They do, of course they do. But I love those two characters. I feel an emotional connection with them. They're so damn funny. Like, hecklers, you know, in real life, hecklers are kind of annoying, right? Because, you know, people are being funny on stage, and it's like, man, like, you don't have to be so negative. But the hecklers in the Muppets, it's like, that's hilarious. Also the Muppet songs, oh my gosh, they bop so much. Welcome Stubby, welcome. Completely unrelated, but good lord, your model is so dazzling, it's literally blinding me. Thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of shiny trinkets on me, don't I? Also, welcome Simon. I've got these, like, cool earrings, right, chat? See, they shine, they glimmer. They're they might accidentally burn something if the sunlight catches them in the wrong way. You know, burn a few holes into my bed. I like sparkly things, though. I like glitter. I love glitter. Look, chat, my mom's car has had glitter in it for, like, the last 8 years because I once poured a bunch of glitter on my hair, and then I sat in the side seat, and glitter got literally everywhere. You can find glitter even now. However, you know, it's sparkly, it's shiny, it's so stellar. She might not be as big of a fan of her car getting glittered, but you know, sometimes a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, and glittering things up, well. Also, the avatar is giving Oshinoko vibes. Yeah, I'm an idol, chat. Yeah. Wow. Been a while. It has, but welcome back. Did you know there's a new Gorilla Z short film and album today? Oh, that's cool. I hope anybody who's a fan of Gorilla Z, I hope they can enjoy it. I'm pretty sure, I think it's either my brother or my mom who likes the band. I also have a few friends who are into it. My personal favorite music, chat, I love Vocaloid songs. I've always been a huge Vocaloid fan. I remember I originally got a PlayStation to play the old Vocaloid, like, Hatsune Miku games. The Project Diva series. Oh my gosh. It's a very hard and difficult, like, rhythm game because I'm not really used to a PS4 controller for the games that I played at the very least. But they then ported it to Project Sekai. And that's a bit too much gacha for me. I can't gamble too much. It makes me shake my little armrest, like, vibrates whenever I see a gacha game. I'm working on making a Teto song. Oh, that's so cool. The Teto songs have been all the rage, haven't they? If anybody's not into the Vocaloid fandom, Teto is kind of like, how would I describe the voice bank? Because Vocaloid is basically, you know, like, voice banks that people use to make music, right? And Teto's this really unique voice that a lot of people really like, and she's been getting quite popular. I've also seen some insane Teto cosplays at cons, chat. It's always the freaking Teto cosplayers who have, like, the most pristine cosplay in the world. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Why is the music not looping? Am I crazy? What happened to the music? Music? Oh, it's not on the loop. Open Utah is confusing. I myself, I own the Hatsune Miku voice bank, because I had originally been into making Hatsune Miku music instead of singing myself, chat, because I sometimes get a wee bit, you know, embarrassed of singing. You know, it's like, is that my voice? I'm sure we all go through this kind of thing at one point. We'll hear our voice in a playback and it's like, what am I listening to? But I eventually got over it. Synth fee is like $100 and I can't do Miku because Vocaloid is $300, I think. Oh, Miku was expensive when I got her. I got her many years ago. I think it was... I got a Miku voice bank, I think... When was it? I think it was 7 years ago, chat? It was... It was a while ago. It was a really long time ago. I got a VIP ticket for the Miku Expo this year. It'll be my 3rd Miku Expo, always right in front of the stage. Oh my god, that's so cool. I've always wanted to go to a Miku Expo, chat. I have never been in a place that had Miku Expos locally. However, I would love to go to a Miku Expo. Every single time I went to Tokyo, chat, I've been, there's a Miku Expo, right around this time, and then it'll be a freaking week after I leave, and I'm like, Miku! I wish the Miku Expos happens whenever I was available. Someday I'll make them. I have, if anybody's a Hololive fan, I have a limited edition Suisei Hoshimachi light stick that I will bring to a concert at one point in my life. Yeah, the modern version I think is 100 just for Miku. Oh, I see. But chat, I've actually never been to a concert before in my life. I've heard so many good things about concerts. I've had a few friends who go to concerts. Even my family has been to concerts. They've not been to concerts with me. Well, actually, maybe I actually can't classify. I've been to technically a concert. I remember when I was younger, there is in Hollywood, chat, in Hollywood, the Hollywood, the Walk of Fame, the place where you find a bunch of homeless encampments, all of that jazz. You have a bunch of people who are, wearing mascot costumes and hassling you whenever you walk on the, Hall of Fame. But other than that, there's this big, amphitheater? Would I call it? What is it called? It's Hollywood Theater. There's this big theater, chat, that is kind of in the mountains. And 3 things about them. It has a bunch of, famous people who do shows there occasionally, right? And they... Second of all, have some of the worst parking I've ever seen in my life. You park in this just pit of dirt and that's it. You're just parking in dirt. And third of all, they sell the most overpriced food I've ever seen in my life. I think it's the Hollywood Bowl. Is it the Hollywood Bowl? It is. I remember years ago, I saw John Williams perform in the Hollywood Bowl. I remember we got these lightsaber glow sticks because they were selling them at the time. I still have them. We have 6 of them at my parents' house. I don't have them in my apartment. They're at my parents' house. However, I remember really enjoying it. They played Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Harry Potter, Star Wars, all that jazz. I remember it being really cool. I think that is the only concert I've ever been to in my life. Classical, quote-unquote, classical music. I'm not sure if you would call movie soundtracks classical music, but it's classical enough. It's orchestrated. It's super cool. I feel like orchestras are awesome. I myself... Unfortunately, all my friends when I was in middle school, chat, were bands kids. They were hardcore bands kids. But I myself, I was a theater kid. I'm sure nobody could tell that I was a theater kid, chat. Yeah, nobody can tell. I'm a disguised theater kid, shit. But all my friends were band kids, and I remember like looking at them, and I was like, "You're." They had some of the strangest drama going on, chat. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, the sax player, you know, is dating 3 people at once and shit like that, and it's like, what? It's like, huh? You know, like, these kids are getting into fist fights over getting a specific seating position. Chat, the only instruments I've ever learned to play is, I learned how to play the flute when I was a kid. I kinda know how to play the piano, not really formally. I have touched a piano. That's the extent of me learning how to play a piano. And I have very fast fingers. And I also, I have played the guitar before, specifically the electric guitar, so I don't really know much about bands, right? However, my band's kid friends, it has been a while ago, so I don't remember like a lot of the specifics because, chat, this was in middle school. I don't really remember a lot of middle school. I think my core memory of middle school, chat, was it just being really windy a lot of the time. We had some really intense winds the years I was in middle school. But the life of a band kid is special. As somebody who was a band kid, yeah, I feel like the band kid life that was going on when I was in grade school, chat, was just insane. Those kids were like actually insane. I thought, you know, being in theater would lead to the drama. No, it was the band kids after all that actually had the real drama. Theater was quote unquote drama. But you know, schooling, chat, is, yeah, I'm glad I'm not in school. I feel like whenever you graduate high school, it's like, oh, finally, I'm free for the rest of my life. I feel like I had a fair amount of teachers when I was in school that thought I was just a really weird kid, chat. They thought I was incredibly strange. You know, I think that's something special and unique about me, chat. I'm just, yeah. Not in the strange of like, you know, this person is, you know, a strange person. Strange in like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, like, because I was a yapper. Theater, dance, and band kids all had so much drama. Oh, I can feel that. I liked video games, chat. Most of the people around me had no like concept of a lot of the video games I played when I was younger, and it was a bit awkward. Cause it's, you know, like, I'm gonna go game, and then they're like, huh? But you know, I enjoyed schooling for what it's worth, but thank God I'm not in school anymore. Thank God, it's been years and years since then. Oh, thank God. By the way, chat, have you guys ever noticed in this background? I don't know when it shows up, but I swear to God. Oh, it's because my background's broken, that's why. Hold up, let me reload it. I was gonna say, an airplane's supposed to fly past occasionally, but I haven't seen it for days, for hours. Where is it? Oh, the background's just straight up broken. Hold up, am I able to... No, I don't think I can edit which point it is. Well, I guess we're gonna see no clouds and no airplanes today, chat. I always think it's goofy that there is a airplane just roaring past me in the background at like Mach 20 speeds. Getting asked what I did for the summer and saying I mainly played video games is always so asinine. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, whenever I was asked, oh, what did you do during the summer? I would be like, I slept. I slept. I can't even remember anything productive that I did during the summer when I was in school, chat. The only thing I remember doing is sleeping. Look, I'm like Sleeping Beauty, right? See, I can even do it right now. The rotate button. Honk, shoo, 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 shoo. Honk, shoo, 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 shoo. See, this is me recreating what I do in the summer. Honk, shoo, 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 shoo. Honk, shoo, 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 shoo. Honk, shoo, 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 shoo. Right. You know, going sleeping. Waking up after hibernating for 3 months, you know, all that jazz. I feel like that's the perfect summer for me, baby. You know, it's too hot. It's too hot to do anything else. Might as well sleep. I mean, I also, when I was younger, I used to live near the beach. Actually, now that I think about it, every place that I've lived permanently, chat, has been actually quite close to water. You know, I've at least been like an hour away from water. I have always lived on the coast, which I must say, I do love water. I love the ocean. I love swimming, which, I mean, that is pretty in line with somebody who is a whale themed idol. That's pretty in line with it. I mean, I do have setophobia, which is a fear of whales, which is also really funny because I'm a whale themed idol. But I do really love the water. I love going on boats, chat. I love boats. I love a lot of methods of transportation. I find them fascinating. Like trains and planes, those are really cool, right? I find that, you know, like hearing about how planes function is really interesting. Looking at train interiors, like the Art Deco trains, you know, like train trips that are, you know, long and they go through very pretty places. It's like, oh, cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Boats are awesome. They're so awesome. I love boats. I can sometimes get a bit motion sick on boats if I'm like not looking at the water, but I love boats. I haven't done scuba diving, chat, but I have done like hardcore snorkeling in the past, and it's so cool. I've swam over barracudas, over turtles. Going to the beach when I was young was actually driving for a while to the Great Lakes. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I remember, chat, I like throwing my body into the water. When I was younger, whenever I go to the beach, it was throw my, a face first, like, just throw myself, you know, like, you know, just getting a mouthful of water and then, you know, of course drinking it because, you know, salt water tastes really good, chat. It is the forbidden drink. It is delicious. I don't care how many fish have peed in there or pooped in there. Do fish even pee? I don't think they pee. Fish do poop though. However, it is... It's probably going to give you, you know, some bacterial issues with your stomach, but you know, a tiny bit of ocean water doesn't hurt. Actually, well, it probably does, but it's delicious. You know, when I was younger, I thought it was an equal trade-off, right? And my mom would be like, no, Kay, don't do that. So, you know, like, slamming my body into the water was my solution for, you know, going, okay, Mom, and then, you know, trying to sneakily take some take some sniffs of the salt water. Taking some snorts of it. Yeah, no ocean water covers me in hives, so I don't go to beaches, unfortunately. Oh, that's so painful. That's so painful. I am so glad I don't have a lot of allergies, chat. I have an allergy to mosquitoes, which, I mean, don't we all to some degree? None of us really like mosquito bites, right? Like, mosquito bites, they're painful, they're torturous. they're always bad, right? I just get slightly worse mosquito bites, but I mean, other than that, I don't really have a lot of allergies, which I'm so thankful for, because I love the outdoors. Like, sure, I'm a VTuber, I'm a gamer. Touching grass, it burns, right? But I mean, once in a while, you know, like the burning is kind of into it. I do like the view of the ocean. Yes, I do too. Good afternoon, Kane Chat. Good afternoon, Zario. Good afternoon. But you know, I find that the outdoors is lovely, chat. Whenever you guys have the opportunity to, like a free day of just going and walking to a park or walking to a forest or walking on a trail, you know, like go out and do some walking, you know, all that fun stuff. I'm back, Sarah. I had to go do something. Welcome back. But you know, going outside for a breath of fresh air, chat, it revitalizes the spirit. If you're ever feeling sweaty or tired and your body is like, wah, but you want to go, ah, then, you know, take a nice walk outside. It's gonna do the trick. From a seasoned expert of staying indoors, chat. or you know, alternatives if going outside is kind of miserable, because you know it is technically still winter. I believe spring happens on March 20th this year. But you know, since it's snowy for a lot of people, you know, really cold and windy and dry for a lot of places in the world, then of course you could always do stuff like taking an ice cold shower and freezing your bones off. You could do something new that you haven't done in a while, like building a Lego set or drawing, you know, like traditional art. You know, get off a computer. You know, this is really ballsy for a VTuber who's chronically online to be saying get off your computer for, you know, a bit if you feel, you know, tired of being online for, you know, like 5 to 2 hours. 5 minutes to 2 hours, of course. You know, but these kinds of things, I find that they tend to revitalize, you know, my energy levels. Because, chat, I'm a honk sure, you know, a sleepy person. I always feel sleepy, right? However, going outside and doing fun stuff, or, you know, getting into, you know, a groove of open up the window, you know, spray some of my scented like bottles of air freshener, you know, to get things lively up in here. I find it's really fun. Bad influence here. Get a motorcycle if you want to have fun while going places. If you guys ever get a motorcycle, make sure to stay safe, please. Don't get injured, please. It would make me very sad if anybody here got injured through any driving related incidents. Or anything else of the like. Stay safe on the road, kids. Stay safe on the road. This is your friendly PSA from your local VTuber. I'm not sure if I'm really in a place to be giving any good advice, though, because, I mean, chat, I am an anime girl. This is my life choice that I've made of a career, so, you know, you know how it is. How y'all doing? I'm doing lovely. How are you doing, Zario? I get it. Yeah, exactly. Look, chat, I can be a cute anime girl, and I can also be self-aware at the same time. Like, I know what I am. I'm doing good, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Hold up, chat. I'm gonna move you guys up a bit just so that I see the top of the chat box clipping. It's clipping into out of and into reality. Wah. Indeed. Stretch. Oh. I have just remembered that I enabled the feature that allows me to move up and down and left and right when I move up and down and left and right, chat. But, stretch! Oh, man. Oh, my back. I don't know whether it's a good thing or not that you guys can very visibly see me stretching my body. Oh god. You know, something that goes unspoken about in terms of streaming chat. You know how hunched over I get every single time I'm streaming. Because, you know, I'm trying to speak into a microphone so that you guys don't hear me going, oh yeah. See, I'm speaking super far away. Oh yeah. I'm speaking super close up. Right. No, we want to speak at a good distance away, and this requires hunching. My back hates hunching. Posture check. Are you shrimping it right now? I'm not shrimping it. It's less like shrimping and more just like my back loves being straight back. You know, I like being straight up. Straight up is too high for my model. See, if I'm like this, I'm slowly going off a screen, right, chat? My mic also cannot go this high. Actually, it might be able to. However, my camera does not go this high. So, what is the solution there? Hunch. It's a tragic solution, but it's a necessary one. It is a necessary one. But you know, it's painful. I have the one issue when I'm streaming of my favorite posture, chat, is I have both my legs like spread out, you know, like you know, like the man spread, what we all call the man spread. You know, if you're wearing a skirt, it does not work. But, you know, like just hunched over, you know, like almost squatting in your chair. I love doing that. However, that's not really a kind of sitting position that works well with my my PC setup, because I have a very lovely wooden desk. And that lovely wooden desk is a bit too low to the grounds for me to exert my dominance on my surroundings. Have you ever heard of Ultra Kill? I have. I have not played it myself, but I have heard of it. However, my second favorite position, chat, is the fetal position. Specifically fetal position where, you know, you have your laptop in the fetal position, like, and you're carefully balancing it on your legs. I love that one. I love it so much. I also can't do that during streaming because obviously the tracking's not gonna work. There's a new Ultra Kill update Tuesday. Ooh, I hope you're having fun with that if you play it. But, you know, alas, we can't all have our lovely sitting positions. I was on the Steam screen when it launched. Oh, nice. I have a fair amount of games myself that update very, very often on Steam. That, oh god, there are so many battle passes I need to do every month, chat. I try to balance, you know, like stuff outside of streaming, you know, streaming, and then also completing about 6 battle passes every like other month so that I don't miss out on the FOMO. Gotcha games, why do you do this to me? And also Fortnite, but mainly gotcha games, but also Fortnite. Oh god, I still need to finish the freaking Fortnite Lego Battle Pass, chat. Oh god. Oh, it expires in April, I think. Hopefully, because I paid for it. Still haven't completed it. I guess I'm missing out on the fear of missing out. Oh god. FOMO's awful. I can't do FOMO. I can't do FOMO, man. There are so many games that I've had to drop because they just had too much like live events and stuff. I used to play Final Fantasy 14 chat and Wizard 101, and I played a lot of those games and I enjoyed both of those quite a lot. However, my one issue is I don't have the time to do MMOs. I have one friend who is huge into Final Fantasy 14. And it's the only thing they do. It is literally the only thing they do. They dropped everything else in their life to play Final Fantasy 14. They even dropped their Genshin Impact gambling addiction to play Final Fantasy 14. That is impressive. Final Fantasy 14 versus gambling addiction, and the Final Fantasy 14 MMO wins. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. But I myself did not have the time for those things, unfortunately. I wish I still had the time for them. Final Fantasy 14 was probably one of the most boring things I played. Yeah, you either have like one side of it of I fucking hate Final Fantasy 14. That's like half the people who play it, and then the other half of the people who play it are like, I love role playing in Final Fantasy 14. I have a lot of friends who play Final Fantasy 14 purely because they can have cute rabbits or aura girls like on their screen. Or they could be bunny boys, chat, like, and they dress them in the most obscene clothing physically imaginable, and it's like, yep, this is why I play this. my friend showed me a screenshot of their avatar. And they were like, yeah, I modded the game, please don't judge me. And I'm like, okay, I won't judge you. They show me their image of their Final Fantasy 14 avatar, and the mod that they installed, chat, added like 2-foot tall boobs onto their character. And I was like, brother, I'm sorry, why? Why did you do this? And then they were like, well, you know, I feel like this is representative of me. And I'm like, do you have 2-foot tall boobs? I don't remember you having 2-foot tall boobs. And then they were like, yep, this is representative of me. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, the Final Fantasy 14 players' minds is a bit too unhinged for me. And that's a ballsy thing for me to be saying, because, you know, I feel like my hinges were lost a very long time ago. You know, I've said a lot of shit on stream. However, even I was shocked. The Genshin gambling is strong in me. Oh, Genshin, my beloved. I love gambling. Let's go gambling. I don't really like casinos though, chat. I say no to casinos, say yes to in-game loot boxes. At least I'm getting something. Such as the consequence of tab target MMOs. Alas. I like Wizard 101 because Wizard 101 has the card game kind of thing going for it. Because Wizard 101, okay, look, chat. Wizard 101 is from the 2010s. I'm sure we all at some point saw Wizard 101 ads, right? You know, it's like they have these really cool ads that they put on in the 2010s, and then the actual gameplay is like just card game with really awful looking models. However, Wizard 101 is a really good game, chat, because, you know, it's like you go into the sigil, you know, it's like 4 players versus 4 monsters. Who's gonna win? And then you all set up strategic card decks, and then you guys all, you know, play out and you work as a team, and then one single idiot did not read up the rules of how the boss works, and then you have your entire team wipes because they just, like, started the boss one tap because they decided to heal on a turn they shouldn't be. See, the problem with Wizard 101 is not the gameplay, it's the morons. It's the people who don't read that you need. Read. And I pulled Nuvolette like 5th pull. Oh, I have a C2 Sucrose because of gambling Genshin. That's awesome. I love Genshin. I started playing Genshin on the first day that Genshin released, chat. I'm a day one player. I remember thinking, wow, this shit's gonna be like Breath of the Wild, Zelda clone, am I right? And then I played it because I was thinking, Zelda clone, am I right? And it was actually really fun. It was awesome. And then I noticed my bank account slowly like leaking funds into Genshin and thinking, that's strange. Why am I suddenly like broker and broker after each Genshin update? I have picked it up and put it down many times. I don't play as much anymore, mainly because Genshin's newer updates, I have not been a fan of. They introduced something called power creep, chat. They've always had a semblance of power creep, but they've like amped up the power creep, because in gacha games, they tend to, you know, like have units that are a certain amount of strength. And then they just keep making units stronger so that you want to get the new units instead of the ones that you previously dedicated your life to. And it's painful, chat, because I was a fan of this character called Yoimiya. I even cosplayed her. And, you know, cosplay's like dedication. I have like phone charms. I have keychains of Yoimiya. And, you know, I even got the shoes. I walked around in a con with Yoimiya's shoes. She has like these really, really, really hardcore, you know, like impossible to walk in shoes that you're basically just walking on stilts with them. But, you know, that was fun. However, she's dog shit in the game, which not as fun. And, you know, that level of power creep, chat, it doesn't really, I'm not super happy with it. In a lot of gacha games, especially the Hoyoverse games, they've started introducing power creep, which, but, you know, but I wouldn't say I have a gambling addiction. I wouldn't say I have a gacha addiction. I do like gacha. However, I like gacha moderately. Sure, I have every single character in Genshin Impact. But, like, I'm not a gambler. I play the 3 main Hoyoverse games. The only one I don't play is Honkai Impact the 3rd. I've played Honkai Impact, I played Honkai Star Rail, I played Zenless Zone Zero for the first update, and I played Genshin for a while. I feel like Zenless Zone Zero, chat, the anime girls are really cute. Like, you're so cute. Oh my gosh, my entire feed has just been like filled with the new characters, because, you know, they're kind of like idol-like. I think their little angel themes, like the cute little girls that have, like, you know, little dancing. Imagine the kind of dancing thing you'd see in MMDs or, you know, on TikTok shorts, you know, to like anime music. And it's really fucking cute. I'm not gonna pick up Zenless Zone Zero though, because I cannot afford to get into another gacha. Star Rail Loki is fun as heck. Yeah, Star Rail has some insane bops in terms of music, by the way. Just gotta drop that one. I like Star Rail. Star Rail is a really cool game. I really like the turn-based part that they have in it, but I don't have the time for it. I had to drop it because I didn't have the time for it. I played actually quite a bit of it. I played until halfway through the no, I played all the way up to Amphorius. But I have not played anything of the Amphorius or the New World. Alas. But, you know, it's fun. I've considered picking up these games. I need to have more time in my life, chat. I need to have more time in my life. Because it's, you know, I sleep, I wake, I stream, I do stuff I need to do in life. I sleep, I wake, I stream. The endless grind. Someday, somehow I'll find a way to get back into getting a gambling addiction, because if there's one thing I've ever learned in life, it's that life is better when you have a gambling addiction. Don't get a gambling addiction. This is a joke. Gambling addictions can be severely harmful for your wallet. But stream them. That's the one issue. I am not good at streaming those kinds of games. I streamed Honkai Star Rail on launch. However, I'm a yapper, and games that have voice acting, like I'm in a yap contest with the game. I'm like, and then it's like, and I'm like, you know, it's just like a back and forth. I'm sure the viewing experience isn't as as fun as it could be. However, chat, I am looking at the time, and we are about an hour in. And unfortunately for everybody who loves watching Zatsus, we do normally end after an hour. My condolences. Because, chat, I gotta work on stream stuff, you know. Shorts don't make themselves, and covers don't make themselves. So we will be ending stream here. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll say a few things before we leave. But I first want to thank all the chatters and lurkers and everybody in between for stopping by. Sorry that this is a bit on the shorter side. I've realized that my voice has been getting a bit hoarse from the long streaming hours that we did earlier this week. And I'm sure for those who watch, you know, like 10-hour long streams, they're like, oh, but that's not too long. I don't really have very good stamina. So yeah, unfortunately there. However, since we have gotten back into having stream schedules, make sure to look out for a stream schedule on Sunday. Next week will also be a full week. What else? I was considering, chat, there is on Twitter, there is a singing march thing that somebody is hosting that I saw, and I thought that was cool. So there will be shorts for singing march posted for every day for the prompt on both Twitter and on here, so look out for those. I'm just gonna double up, you know, like with short clips and also with singing clips. So, you know, if you weren't into music, you don't have to watch them. If you are, maybe take a look. First impression view is great. Thank you. It was nice seeing you for the first time, Lunar. But beyond that, so that does mean 2 shorts a day. I will also possibly be doing shorts on the weekends, just because I thought it'd be really cool to, you know, do one of those, like, I've seen, you guys know stuff like ENVtuber. Drawing daily on top of streaming, like, and drawing assets for streaming. Oh god. But I do want to try to do this singing challenge, so, you know, that's one thing. I don't necessarily have the games plans for all of next week. Of course, we're gonna have Cobblemon and the finale of the Kingdom Hearts streams happening. Oh, right, the finale of the Kingdom Hearts streams is happening next Wednesday. Right. Next Wednesday, if anybody's super into Kingdom Hearts, that will be the end of the first Kingdom Hearts game, so make sure to check that out. However, stream schedule will be coming out on Sunday. I just happened to be on a short and saw you would be live in like a minute at the time. Perfect. Well, welcome. But I think that's it. And decided I'd pop in. Beautiful. Thank you for stopping by then. I'm glad you saw the short. I put in a lot of effort on my shorts, chat. those keyframes, you know, like making them zoom in and all the little sound effects. It's kind of painful to do, not gonna lie. But it's worth it. Clipping is really fun. It's super fun. This is part of the like reason why I became a YouTuber, because I love these kinds of like video editing things and stuff like that. It's awesome. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. Let's hope that the end screen is working. Well, the transition is not working, but the end screen is! Have a nice day. I hope you have a nice day too. I've just realized that the audio for the the primary is also not playing. I'm just I'm gonna end stream here because the audio is slightly broken. Whoops.